Two things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. Creativity is intelligence having fun. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. Black holes are where God divided by zero. The best way to cheer yourself is to cheer somebody else up. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. When you trip over love, it is easy to get up. But when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. Never memorize something that you can look up. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. The pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all our lives. I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious. I must be willing to give up what I am in order to become what I will be. Try not to become a man of success. Rather become a man of value. Blind belief in authority is the greatest enemy of truth. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. I never made one of my discoveries through the process of rational thinking. Once you can accept the universe as matter expanding into nothing that is something, wearing stripes with plaid comes easy. We all know that light travels faster than sound. That's why certain people appear bright until you hear them speak. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. If I were not a physicist, I would probably be a musician. I often think in music. I live my daydreams in music. I see my life in terms of music. Nothing happens until something moves. You never fail until you stop trying. I'd rather be an optimist and a fool than a pessimist and right. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. Out of clutter, find simplicity. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. Wisdom is not a product of schooling but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. My religion consists of a humble admiration of the illimitable superior spirit who reveals himself in the slight details we are able to perceive with our frail and feeble mind. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. If at first the idea is not absurd, then there is no hope for it. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. Life is a preparation for the future, and the best preparation for the future is to live as if there were none. Imagination is the highest form of research. The only real valuable thing is intuition. However rare true love may be, it is less so than true friendship. It is my view that the vegetarian manner of living, by its purely physical effect on the human temperament, would most beneficially influence the lot of mankind. I live in that solitude which is painful in youth, but delicious in the years of maturity. When the solution is simple, God is answering. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. The tragedy of life is what dies inside a man while he lives. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. You can never solve a problem on the level on which it was created. A person starts to live when he can live outside himself. What a sad era when it is easier to smash an atom than a prejudice. I want to know God's thoughts, the rest are mere details. The only thing that you absolutely have to know is the location of the library. Intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. The ideals which have always shone before me and filled me with joy are goodness, beauty, and truth. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. If I were to remain silent, I'd be guilty of complicity. The more I learn, the more I realize how much I don't know. It has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity.